All right, y'all. Tonight we're going to talk about profit, okay? So I know you guys have heard that term before, but you may not know what it means. So profit, let's go ahead and define it real quick. So profit, go ahead and squiggly underline it, is the amount of money left after all the expenses are subtracted from the amount of money received from selling an item or service. Okay. So that is a pretty long definition. Let's go ahead and break it up real quick. So it's the amount of money left. I want you to put a box around that word left. Okay? It's the amount of money left after all the expenses are subtracted from the amount of money received let's underline received, from selling an item or service. So if I, if I have a lemonade stand and I know that each cup of lemonade costs me $1 to make, and I sell 20 cups of lemonade and then I sell them for $2 each, well, $20 times one cup, 20 cups of lemonade times $1 equals $20 to make that lemonade, and then I sold them for $2. 20 times 2 is 40. So I'm going to be subtracting 40 minus 20. So $40 would be the amount of money I received from selling that lemonade, and then the $20 is the expenses that I had for making that lemonade, and I subtracted them, and I want the amount of money left. Okay, so let's give an example. So let's say that there's this Jasmine chick, okay? So let's say Jasmine is making puppets. Okay? Each puppet costs $3 to make, and she sells them. She sells each puppet for $8. What is her profit from selling 59 puppets? Okay, so we need to go ahead and come up with a formula, okay? So let's put that right under here under the definition. So profit equals money earned minus expenses. Minus expenses. So just like we have a formula for area, A equals length times width, profit equals money earned minus expenses. Okay? You can put a little bubble or one of these around it, because it is importante. Okay? So we've got Jasmine. She's making puppets, right? Each puppet, what do you see right here? Each puppet costs $3 to make. Okay, let's just stop right there. How many puppets did she sell? 59. So first we need to figure out her expenses. So whenever it says each something costs this much to make, Whenever you see that, or each month, it costs this much to provide this service, or it costs this much to, you know, get these, whatever. It's how much money that I would have to pay before I can sell my product. So I can't, you know, just sell nothing, right? I have to sell something, and that something is going to cost me money to get before I can sell it. Okay? So, first thing we need to do is find the expenses. So step 1 is to calculate expenses. Okay? So that means that I've got $3 to make each puppet, and then sold 59, right? So what am I going to do? If there's 59 and they're each $3, what am I going to do? Multiply, right? So let's go ahead and multiply 59 times 3. 9 times 3, 27. 5 times 3, 15, plus 2, 17. So it costs her, so let's write total expenses. Total expenses are $177, right? Go ahead and put a box around this just so we know that these are the steps. Step 1 is to calculate the expenses. The expenses may already be calculated for you. It may already say, you know, it costs her $177 to make 59 puppets, okay? But it usually will not. It usually will make you calculate it yourself. So that's how much we have for our total expenses, correct? Yes, okay. Step 2 would be to calculate money earned. Step 2, calculate the money earned. Well, here's what I know. Each puppet sold for $8, and she sold 59. Okay, so if they're each sold for $8 and I sold 59, again, what am I going to do? I'm going to multiply 59 times 8, right? What's 8 times 9? 72. What's 5 times 8? 40 plus 7, 47. So her total earned is $472. Okay? Do you see how we just calculated both of the parts of our formula? Our formula is to do money earned minus expenses. So I've got my expenses, I've got my total of money earned. So step 3. Step 3 would be to subtract using the formula. Subtract using the formula. Okay, so let's do our money earned, which is $472, minus our expenses, which were $177. What's 2 minus 7? Can't do it. Got to borrow from the 7. 7 becomes a 6. 2 becomes a 12. 12 minus 7 is 5. 6 minus 7? Can't do it. Got to borrow from the 4. 4 becomes a 3. 4 becomes a, 6 becomes a 16. 16 minus 7 is 9. 3 minus 1 is 2. So this thing that I just got right here is what is equal to up here my formula. My total profit from selling 59 puppets would be $295. Let's write that as a sentence over here. Jasmine's profit from selling 59 puppets is $295. All right? Beautiful. We'll calculate some more profit mañana. Okay. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Have a great night.